Kia ora and welcome to day 4 of walking the Teifi Valley Trail. Today we're walking from Lampeter to Llanvisda, which I think I've got more or less right, but I have been corrected a couple of times today, so apologies if it's wrong. Today's walk is a relatively short one again. It's 9-ish miles, mostly quite low in the valley alongside the river, so promises to be very pleasant. Sun's out, it's nice and warm, we're not expecting a lot of rain, all is good. Well, we've walked down through a couple of meadows from the road where we started, and this is our first glimpse of the Teifi. As you can see, it's broadened up quite a bit since we last saw it. There's a fair bit of flow now. There has been a little bit of rain overnight, but not very much, so it's not like this is in flood or anything. And now we're going to be walking along the banks of it for a little way, well, quite a long way actually. Through what looks like very pleasant meadows. I've noticed, well, I've noticed a little bit of what I believe to be Himalayan balsam along one of the streams feeding into the river, which is an invasive species of plant, very pretty, but clogs up waterways a bit. I'm not seeing it in the main river, which is good. Maybe there's a clean-up operation, or maybe it doesn't like the fast-flowing water. I don't know. Also seen a grey heron this morning, which we disturbed from its perch, and it flew off in a very elegant fashion. But unfortunately, I didn't have a camera out at the time, so you'll have to imagine that. I've not filmed a lot for a little while because we've been walking through not very interesting country, to be honest. It's been largely farmland. One section along quite a busy road. But anyway, we're in some nice pasture land now. I think you can hear the slightly annoyed sheep who are too stupid to be where they want to be, but insist on splitting into different family or different groups. So the young one runs one way and the mother runs the other way, and then they shout at each other to try and say, "Where are you? I can't find you." And they don't have the wits to go around behind us. But that's sheep. And if sheep were intelligent, I guess we wouldn't be eating them. So anyway, we're walking down here, down to this little footbridge. It's very pleasant. And we're going to cross over a small stream, the name of which temporarily escapes me. And I think at some point we're going to rejoin the river that we're actually following. There they go. A lampede. Ah. Nice little footbridge is our target. This is apparently the Afon I hurry to say that I'm reporting that pronunciation secondhand, so I do apologise if I got it wrong, but it flows downstream, obviously flows downstream, and joins the Teifi a little bit later on to add to the volume of water that it's carrying. I guess we'll meet up with that, isn't it? Oh, we've got quite a substantial bridge, which does seem a little bit over-engineered for the smallness of the stream that it's actually crossing. Maybe in the winter the flow is significantly larger. I can't see anything very much washing this away. Here's a nice bank of foxgloves. It's not one of the top high street banks, their interest rates aren't very good, but the premises are very pretty. As I mentioned, not done a massive amount of filming today because the walk has been uneventful. It's been very pleasant, but it's essentially a stroll through mostly grassy fields, some with sheep in, some without sheep in, and country lanes with very high hedges, so you can't really see anything very much. So it's been nice enough, but not really dramatic enough to be an award-winning movie like the rest of my productions. But I'll show you a little bit of what we're coming close to the end now, and we're just walking down a rather nice sort of leafy tunnel of a lane. I'll show you a bit of that. The scraping noises you can hear are largely branches scraping against my hat. They're quite low, some of them. The instructions say follow the path to its end at a muddy area, which is good. We'll see if there's mud. We've had one or two issues today with the instructions. We found that there are some places where we might have expected to find a sticker telling us which way to go, where there hasn't been one. Well, fair enough. And also some places where the instructions don't seem to match up to the terrain exactly. We had to kind of figure out where we should go by using the OS maps as well, which is fine. I mean, that's okay. It might be useful to update the books a little bit. Arrived back in Llanbethador, and just thought I'd show you a little shot of the Teifi as it flows under the bridge. As you can't see anything very much that way, so that was a pointless pan. But there's the river as it is now. Well, it's the end of day 4, and mixed bag really. It's not an unpleasant walk in any sense of the word. The first half is really very nice, walking alongside the river. Probably not so nice if it's really muddy, but it wasn't. It was beautiful. The river is lovely. We saw some great wildlife. We met some really interesting people along the way. Second half is a bit, I don't want to be negative, but it's a bit nothingy really. It's walking up country lanes, walking through meadows, nothing unpleasant about it at all, but equally you could be anywhere almost. And I know you've got to get from place to place because it's a river trail, But I wonder if there might have been a possibility to walk a little bit more along the river rather than through countryside somewhere near the river. Anyway, it was a pleasant day. It was an easy walk, and we'll see what tomorrow brings.